general. I had a real love back in with food recently. All just different types. I like it to try a bit of everything, new things, especially stuff I've never eaten before. I love to try it. I've always loved trying new things, but recently I've been really enjoying cooking and getting back into cooking from scratch. None of this chuck it in the microwave and let it warm up. It's not cooking, it's just reheating frozen stuff. I mean it's like cooking from scratch. We've recently got some new kitchen knives, and I tell you what, compared to all the last stuff, the new stuff is absolutely brilliant. It's silly to say, but I think that's one of the reasons why I've really got back into cooking recently. Is because it's so nice to just prepare something from the very beginning, from just cutting the veg up and the protein, and then sometimes I just like to throw it all into a pan or fry it all off or whatever, and just throw a few different ingredients in there, just see what comes of it. I love making Asian meals more than our family big lover of Chinese food, or the British version of Chinese food, as it has been probably completely manipulated compared to what you would get if you actually went to China. But in saying that, it's I love just at the moment I found a recipe online this week actually for honey soy chili chicken, I think it was called. Yeah, honey soy chili chicken. And it's so simple, the recipe, to make, but it just looks so nice, and I cannot wait to try it out. But it's going to be I might try and make it this weekend actually. Yeah, I don't know, I look forward to cooking of an evening and making dinner for everyone. Especially we've got a family. Well, it's not really a family recipe, but a family dish, should I say, which is ox cheek stew of all things. Well, the last thing you'd hear from people these days, ox cheek stew. But to be fair, I think I sold it to my partner by telling her that it's got 3/4 of a bottle of red wine in it. So as soon as I said that to her, her eyes lit up. But no, it's something super simple to make, but it's dead flavoursome and it's dead hearty, and it's one of those dishes where it doesn't matter how many times I've had it or how many times I make it, I just love it. Just love having it, just make a nice stew out of it. And then we normally have it with cheese and chive mashed potato. I just think it's absolutely amazing. I've bought a load of it from the butcher recently, a load of ox cheek, so I might see if I can make some this Easter. Sunday? Yeah, that's something I really want to make, so I make that as well. I like thinking forward about meals I want in the future. Now, when it comes to my absolute favourite dish, it's dead basic. I say it's basic. It can be as complicated as you want to make it, but it can be really basic. I just love lasagna. Always have. Don't know why. But whenever I have it, I can never get enough of it. I just I always say a good way to find out, in the UK, if it's a good pub for me, is if you try their lasagna, and their lasagna's nice. If they can get if they can get something basic like that done right, then the other food's going to be really good. There's a few pubs out there, like some I've been to that I absolutely love. Like there was one down south when I was in the area. I can't for life me remember what it was called. It was one of these mad British pub names like Fox and the Hound or the Cock and Bull or something crap like that. Something stupid, like it's just a bit of a joke name, that type of name. But I tell you what, it must have, Jesus, it's probably been about 12 years now since I was there. Maybe the longer. Oh my god, no time flies. This is where I got that theory from. It's like going to places like that where I tried that because I didn't recognise anything else on the menu and I wasn't really in the mood at the time for trying something new. And I thought, let's go for the safe option, go for lasagna. I tried it. It's probably one of the nicest lasagnas I've ever had in my life. And then I tried the other dishes from there as we were going along, and they just got, and everything I ever ate there was like stupidly nice. And then did the same at a few other pubs, like some like cheap and cheerful places where you eat that and then you think, oh, it's a bit naff. Then you try the other food there and it's all the same, it's all crap. And then you go to some places where it's like fine dining, they go too over the top with it, they added too much stuff into it, or they do like a deconstructed one and you're like, it's just spaghetti bolognese at this point with bechamel sauce mixed into it. It's just, okay, yeah, get him out to it. We did actually get some new knives recently. We got them for an absolute bargain as well. So they were supposed to be like £90 each or something, or £100 each or something. Then we got them for we got 4 knives. Instead of them being £90 each, I think we paid 40 quid for all 3. £40 for all 3. And that, 4 even, not even 3, 4 knives it was. And considering it should have been just, what, 400 odd quid? Oh, 300 odd quid, sorry. Yeah, we were blown away, and then, so we got one of them just to give it a go. Just to see, like, if it's worth the money. I wasn't new knives anyway, because the ones we were using were old and crap and falling apart. They've been sharpened a million times, but they were cheap plastic things, so they didn't really work properly anyway. And then tried these, and it was like, it cut like butter, knife through butter. It was so easy. Even like vegetables that are a bit of a pain in the ass to cut through anyway, like say like swede or turnip or other root vegetables like that. It's like you cut it through them like it was nothing. It's so easy, just yeah. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I just like this sudden love of food come back to me again. Like I've always loved going to new places and trying foods in new places. It's always been something that I've really enjoyed. But this is just one extra thing that I'm really enjoying, and it's made me want to try more new foods that I've never had before. So if you've got any suggestions or something, or dishes that you'd love to have that you think I might enjoy, just put in the comments below. Seriously, the weirder the better. Like, I tried venison for the first time a couple months back, so it's not the type of thing I'd normally have. And I've had a few things recently, like protein wise, I've had a few different things recently. Like I've had pheasant, partridge, 2 birds I've never had before, quail, that's another one, there's another bird I've never tried before, rabbit, random one, and then on the fish side of things, halibut, so nice. Like I had it at a restaurant with my partner, and we were trying out a pescatarian diet for a couple of months just to see what it was like, and we tried some dishes we'd never normally have. like we went online and we were looking to see what's out there and stuff that just like to broaden our culinary knowledge, should we say? I don't know what the right words, the right way to describe it is. But the halibut that we had was so nice. It was on like, it was halibut with like a celeriac puree or something like that, something crazy like that, and then some sauce that was drizzled over the top. I'm not sure what that was. I didn't look at it, but it was incredible. And then like a parmesan chip that just randomly came with it. That was a bit weird, but when you ate that with it, it was really nice. All together, it was just incredible. But halibut's such a meaty fish; it's so nice. And then we went to our local butchers and we got some smoked mackerel with lime and chili, like a lime and chili marinade for it. Oh my god. We pan fried that with just on its own, just a little bit of butter in it. It's crisp on the skin. Oh, that with like mixed roasted vegetables. And I don't know how I keep doing this because my top lip's dead itchy because, as you can tell, I really trim a bit. But yeah, that with like roasted veg, and I think what else was it with? It was like it was roasted Mediterranean veg, like peppers, tomatoes, like stuff like that. And then that was a giant couscous, something I've never had before. Giant couscous. It's really, really nice. I'm not a big fan of couscous in general, so I find it the texture to be quite gritty. I don't know why. I've never really been a big fan of it. I like elf rice and stuff like that. Just couscous, I couldn't get my head around. I just couldn't get around the texture, should I say. But the giant one, oh, so nice. I could have that all the time if that was what couscous was like all the time. But yeah, we had that, and then another one we had is this pan-fried sea bass. Tell you what, sea bass is my favourite fish of all time. It's one of these I can eat it over and over and over again. I love cooking it, and my partner loves having it. And yeah, that was one of those dishes. That's one of those things which I think I'd struggle to ever give up. If someone told me I could never have it again, I'd be very disappointed. And then you've got another thing. It's like another thing I really love to cook. It's not so much like that I love to eat it, as much as it is that my partner really enjoys it when I make it for her. Is just steak. Steak, a little bit of salt and pepper, garlic powder, just in a pan, 2.5 minutes each side. That with last time I did it with sweet potato fries, like homemade sweet potato fries and asparagus, and she asked if I could do a bit of surf and turf, so I bought some like giant king prawns. I mean, these things were massive. I've never seen them that big before, and I think it was like £4 for like 12 or something like that, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, it was a bit of a treat for the two of us because it's not very often we have something like that. So yeah, got 12 of them, gave her, I think it was like 8 or 9 of them, and I just had a few because I'm not really supposed to eat shellfish, but what's life without a little bit of risk. But yeah, so I did that, just a few chili flakes on the king prawns, a little bit of sea salt, a little bit of olive oil in the pan, and flash fried it on both sides. It's lovely, absolutely lovely. And she, every single time, she always thanks me for it. I don't know why she thanks me for it, because I'm happy to make it, and it's not like I'm going out on my way to do anything, so suppose that should have just shown our appreciation of support. It's like whenever anyone in the house is ill, the first question I get is, can you make us the chicken and vegetable soup that you make when people are poorly? So I get that then. So then it's dead. It's only something basic I found on what was it, like BBC Good Food or something like that, and it's only a basic recipe. It's just roast chicken, like even if you just use the leftovers or something, then your usual three, where you've got your celery, onions, and carrots, and just I cut them up dead fine. My kids don't like big chunky veggies, so I'll cut them up dead fine. Have carrots. The carrots are alright. Cook them until they've all gone soft and everything, so it starts to make a bit of fond on the bottom. And I take them out, put them into a slow cooker with the pre-cooked chicken. I say pre-cooked then, because I say that because I normally use leftovers. So that'll go in there with the chicken. Then in the pan, then I'll put a mix of like one chicken stock cube and one vegetable stock cube with like a couple of litres of water, mix it all together with the fond at the bottom, scrape the fond off so it gets like a bit of so it gets all the flavour from that, and then I normally put just like a little bit of herbs in there, like mixed herbs with a little bit of salt, and then try not to go too heavy on the salt though, because I find stock cubes can be quite salty. People just put loads in when they're making it. So yeah, it's dead basic like that, and then at the end, like I chuck it all in the slow cooker, leave it on all through the day, so we can enjoy it when we get home from work, or when the kids get home from school, and so on and so forth. And then we'll have it with like some crusty rolls that I'll bake or something. That, and then I'll probably get a bit of like. So what I'll do is, before I'll plate it up for people, I'll take it out, take a quarter of it out, and then get an immersion blender in it, like a hand, like in the UK we call them like hand blenders or something like that. Stick that in, like blend it all up, so it's a bit of like a puree in there, and then put it back into the soup and mix it around, and it makes it like more creamy, if that's the right word. It's really nice, really nice. And then tiny little bit of lemon juice in it, so it's got a little bit of something else. Yeah, they always ask for it whenever they feel the slightest bit sick. Like, can you make the soup, please? It'll make me feel better. We all know, like when I was a kid, anyway. For us, it was always pea and ham soup. We'd always be like, my mum would make it from scratch, like get a ham hock in. Make her own pea. Like, she'd have to start making it the day before. She'd have to soak the peas, so on and so forth. So even now, if she says she's going to make it now, I'll just show up at her house, like spoon and bowl in it. Yeah. No. So yeah, that's just something I was thinking about today. Like before I jumped in my van, that I just really enjoyed like food again. And if you like this and contact this, please watch my video again. I'll put a card up for some of my previous videos. Talk about whatever subjects come to mind, to be honest. Yeah, if you like it, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, and don't forget to turn your notifications on so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks very much for watching. I'll speak to you next time.